Hello guys. So the last topic, so we went with the exception handling. So what is exception handling? So the unexpected event that disturbs the normal flow of program is called the exception. Okay. So different types of exceptions we seen. So arithmetic exception, array index exception, like that. So now today we are continuing with the exception handling topic. So in exception handling topic, or we can tell it's a separate topic, but it will comes under exception only. So what is the next topic name is? So file IO. So what is the next topic name? File IO. So what is meant by file IO? So file IO means so file input and output. So file IO means what? So file input and output. So file IO means file input and output. So input and output, file IO. So file IO is a separate topic, but we can consider this one as an exception handling concept. So what is a file IO? So file input and output. So file input and output. So inside the file concept, so file. So consider file is one of the class. So for this file, so we are having subclasses like so file reader and file writer. So for this file, we are having some subclasses like so file reader and file writer. So file reader and file writer. So if you want to access either file or file reader, file writer, so we have to use IO package. Which package you have to use? IO package. So what is the IO package? So input and output. So IO means what? So input and output. So if you want to access the file concept, so we have to import the which package? So IO package. So what is the IO? So input and output. So same like exception is in which package? Lang package. But I told for lang package no need to import. So only in Java for lang package no need to import. But for remaining all the topics we have to import. So now if you want to access the file, so which package you want to import? So IO package you want to import. Okay. So normally tell me, so how to create the file? So everyone knows how to create the file. So we can give the right click, we can go to the new, and if you want to create text document, so we can create the text document. So if you want to create some Microsoft document, so you can create the Microsoft document. So if you want to create any other, so here different formats is there. Zip file is there, Microsoft Publisher, worksheet. So any file we can create according to our wish. So how to create the file? So just right click, so new, so we can create. But now what I am doing means I want to create file. So I want to create file from Java program. So if I write the program in Java, so it has to come and create my file in desktop. So if file IO concept, so that is the main advantage. So now I am giving it a click. So new. So now I created a class. So what is the class I created? So public class file create. So now I told if you want to access the file concept, so which package you want to import I told. So we have to import so java so IO package. So you want to import the which package? IO package. And definitely whenever you are using the file concept, so we have to use the try and catch blocks. So definitely we have to use the try and catch blocks. So now try. So inside the try, so file. So I want to give the file. So f is the object I am taking, equals to new file. So now I want to create the file. So but where I want to create the file? So see, for example, I am having so many drives here. C drive is there, P drive is there, E drive is there, desktop is there, download is there. So where I want to create my file? So just for example, I want to create my file in desktop. I want to create my file in desktop. So definitely if I want to create my file in desktop, so we require the location path of the desktop. So we require what? So location path of the desktop. So how to get that location is, so go to any existing file. So now I came to this existing file. So just give right click to this file and go to the properties. So inside the properties, see, here we are having the location. Okay, so just copy this location and we have to paste it that location here. So now inside this location, now I am giving Sai dot. I want to create which file? So txt file. I want to create the which file? Txt file. So now I am giving f dot. So create new file. F dot create new file. So now I am running my program. So now the program is executed. So after executing the program, so go and check in desktop. So whether with the name Sai the file is created or not. See. So here the file name with Sai is created. Okay. So I am checking with another name. So now I am checking with another name Ra. So now again I am running. See, so RAM file is created. So RAM file is created. So now this is a text document. So now I want to create DOC file. So now again run the program. So now go and check. See, so Word document file is created. So if you want to create the PDF, so remove the DOC and give PDF. See, so presently the PDF will not be available in my system. So the PDF is not available in my system. So defaultly it is giving the browser. So if any document will not be available, so directly I can open through the Google server. So like this. So if your system will support the PDF documents, so happily the PDF file will open. So that no need to bother about that. Okay. So now I just created a file here. I just created my file. So which file first I created? So txt file I created. So in which location? So in desktop I created. So now I don't want to create in desktop. So now I want to create in D drive. So if I want to create my file in D drive, so I want D drive location. So if you want to get the D drive location, go to the top and click. So I am giving Control C. So here I am removing total this one. So D drive. So now again I am giving so rama.txt. So now go and check in D drive. So rama.txt document. So wherever you want to create, so just we can pass that location and we can create a file. So this is the creating the file concept. So this is the creating of the file. So this is the creating of the file. So next we will see, So how to insert some data to the file? So we created some file. So now I want to insert some data to the file. So which file I want to insert the data? For this file I want to insert the data. For that, so I have to use another class name called file writer. So what is the class name I want to use? File writer. So file writer means what? So file writer means what? So presently your file is empty here. So if you want to pass some data to the file, so we have to use the which concept? So f dot write. So what I am writing? So hi, welcome to the file. So whenever you are using the file writer, so we have to close the file at the end. So now the program is executed. So go and check in your file. See. So now it is printing some data. So what is the data it is printing? So hi, welcome to the file is the data it is printing. So this is called the file writer. This is called the which concept? File writer. So first we created a file. So next we passed some data to the file. So this everything we can do with the help of file only, directly from desktop. But if you want to do the programmatically, so we have to come to the IO package and we require the file and file writer. Okay. So now we created a file and we return some data to the file. So next what we have to do? So we have to read some data from the file. So we have to read some data from the file. So what is the data we written in the file? So hi, welcome to the file. So this data I want to read to Eclipse. So this data I want to read to Eclipse. So this data, how we can read to Eclipse? So we can read. So before reading the data from the file, so we have to know about the another concept called typecasting. So what is the concept? We have to know. So typecasting. So what is meant by typecasting? So what is meant by typecasting means, so converting from one data type to another data type. So what is meant by typecasting? So typecasting means, so converting from one data type to another data type. So what is meant by typecasting? So converting from one data type to another data type. So for example, so int to, so float we can convert. So float to int we can convert. So character to int we can convert. So next integer to character, so we can convert. So typecasting means what? So converting from one data type to another data type is called typecasting. So typecasting means what? So converting from one data type to another data type is called typecasting. So just I will show you one small examples for typecasting. So now I am taking, so integer a equals to 10. So how to typecast means, so directly we can use system.out.println. So now I want to convert into double. So now how can I convert? So double. So double of, so which one you want to convert? So A you want to convert. So this A will convert into double. So what is the A value? 10. But if I convert into double, so see what is the output? So it is printing 10.0. So what is this 10.0? So 10.0 is a double value. So always the double should be represented in the point value. So always the double should be represented in the which values? Point values. So in the same way, now I am mentioning. So double x equals to 223.333 I am giving. So now this is a which value? So double value. So now this double value. So now this double value. So I want to convert into integer. So just I can mention the brackets. So integer of x. See, so 223.333 original answer. But what is the answer? It is printing only 223. So double value, it is converting into integer and it is executing the output. So this is called the typecasting. So typecasting means what? Converting from one data type to another data type is called the typecasting. So typecasting means what? Converting from one data type to another data type is called typecasting. So converting from one data type to another data type is called the typecasting. So now we will see how to convert from integer to character and character to integer. So if you want to convert from integer to character or character to integer, so we have to know about another concept. So that concept name is called the hash key table. So hash key table. So anybody knows the C programming, so they can easily understand this hash key table. So what is meant by hash key table? So hash key table means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So what is meant by hash key? So American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So inside the hash key table, so what are all the letters we are using in the keyboard? So all that letters will be presented. So what are all the letters we are using in the keyboard? For all that values, some internal value will be available. So that value is nothing but hash key value. So for example, A. So for A, one hash key value will be there. So consider B. So for B, one hash key value. So if you give C, for C some hash key value. So I will save and I will show you. So this is the hash key chart. So this is the what? Hash key chart. So consider here, so for each and every character, one number will be available. So for A, what is the number? For A, what is the number? So whenever you are using the hash key table, so always we have to consider. So decimal values. So not hexadecimal, not binary, not octal. So whenever you are using the hash key table, so always you have to represent which value? Decimal value. So here capital A is starting from which decimal value? 65. Small a is starting from which value? 97. So if I mention my character is which one? 65. So it will display my output as a which one? Capital A. If I give 97, so it will display my output as a EA. So this is called the hash key table. So now whenever you are using integer to character conversion, So now I am taking integer a equals to 97. So now system.out.println. So here I can mention, so character of t. So what is the character of t? See, small a, it is executing. So instead of 97, if I give some 69. So now e. So what is the value of 69? So e is the value of 69. So go and check it. So 60. So e is the value of 69. So if you know the hash key table, so next, what is the next concept? So file reader concept you can understand easily. So a little bit changes will come in the file reader. So instead of file writer, here we can mention file reader equals to new file reader. So what is the next step we have to take? Means I am initializing one variable with int z. So now I am giving, so f dot read. So where I am giving the f dot read means, so I am taking one variable equals to f dot read. So next, if I give system.out.println z. So now what is the output came? So 104. So 104 is the value of h. So if I am not, so see, so what is the first value here? So h. So what is the 104 value? H. So if I want to convert, so we have to use here typecasting concept. So character of z. So now it is executing h here. Now it is executing which one? H. So at a time we can read only one character. So at a time we can read how many characters? So we can read only one character. So if you want to read the multiple characters, so just we can use the loop concept here. So now I am using while. So z equals to fr dot. So f dot read. So here I am using one symbol not equals to -1. So why here I am using not equals to -1 means, so first file starts reading. So each and every character it will read. So then when it will stops, so whenever the value will become -1. So consider if there is a no data in the file. So if there is a no data in the file, so it will consider default value as -1. So for example, up to e the data will be there. So after the e there is a no data. So what will happen? So it is going to print output as a null values. So why we are using the -1 here? Just to stops the execution. So if there is a no data in the file, so that is value equals to some -1 value. So now I am printing. See, now the total output is printed. So instead of printed, then I am using print. So now what is the output came? So hi, welcome to the file. So the total data. So see, for these codes also, for this commas, full stop, everything hash key values will be available. So what is the dot hash key value? So here, the dot hash key value is 45. So according to the values, So it will iterate and it will execute. So this is a file writer and file reader. So file writer and file reader. So in file concept, so when the exception will come, so in which part the exception will come means, for example, I am mentioning the D drive. So now it will run your program, but definitely it will print the file not found exception. Why? Your D drive. So the file name or directory or local syntax is missing. Okay. So this is the file reader and file writer. Okay.